I told us yesterday that the holiday could be weekly holiday, which is weekend, and it could be a different one. So holiday is holiday. So متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة? When do you wake up on holiday? So we're not having any new word there. We know mata as one of adatul istifham, the instrument of asking question. We talked about istaiqadha yesterday. Istaiqadha, yastaiqidhu. So this is for second person, tastaiqidhu. Second person masculine. So we're not having anything new here. So we know of yaum, the plural is ayam. And we know that utla is holiday. Mata tastaiqidhu yawm al-utla. So when do you wake up on holiday? And Faisal responded, Astaiqidhu mubakkiran. I wake up early. Astaiqidhu mubakkiran. So the new word there is mubakkiran. That's a new word. Mubakkir. That is early. وَسَبِّحْهُ بُكْرَةً وَأَصِيلًا. Bukra. Early in the morning. وَمَتَى تَسْتَيْقِظُ أَنْتَ? So now it's also asking Faisal, وَمَتَى تَسْتَيْقِظُ أَنْتَ? And when do you wake up to? When do you wake up? So Faisal responded, أَسْتَيْقِظُ مُتَأَخِّرًا. أَسْتَيْقِظُ مُتَأَخِّرًا. I wake up late. So mubakkiran, mutaakhiran. So they are word and opposite. Mubakkiran is early, mutaakhiran is late. That's another new word. Jitu mutaakhiran. I came late. Jitu mutaakhiran. I came late. فعلت الاختبار متأخرا. I did the test late. Let's continue. Now, Faisal was asking, ماذا تفعل في الصباح؟ ماذا تفعل في الصباح؟ ماذا؟ You know ma for asking question. ماذا? What? فعل يفعل. فعل يفعل. ماذا تفعل? What do you do في الصباح in the morning? What do you do in the morning? Adil responded, أشاهد التلفاز. أشاهد تلفاز. Tilfaz is a new word this morning, and that is television. Ushahidu. Shahada yushahidu. I watch television. وَمَاذَا تَفْعَلُ أَنْتَ? And what do you do? That is, what do you also do in the morning? Faisal responded, أقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا. أقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا. I read a newspaper. That's a new word. Sahifa, newspaper. And the plural is suhuf. صحف إبراهيم وموسى. Suhuf. The plural of صحيفة is suhuf. أو كتابا, or a book. I read a newspaper or a book. Kitab, book. The plural is kutub. أين تصلي الجمعة؟ أين تصلي الجمعة؟ أين تصلي الجمعة? Where do you observe the Friday prayer? Where do you observe the Friday prayer? أصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير. I pray or I observe the Friday prayer in the Grand Mosque, Masjid al-Kabir, in the Grand Mosque, or we call it Central Mosque here, in the Central Mosque. وأين تصلي أنت? And where do you pray to? أصلي في المسجد الكبير أيضا. I also pray in the Grand Mosque. أيضا means also. أيضا, it means also. And it could also mean again. Okay? So let's quickly look at the new words again. So before we proceed. متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة? So there's no new word. أستيقظ مبكرا. مبكرا is a new word there. ومتى تستيقظ أنت? أستيقظ متأخرا. متأخرا is also a new word. مبكرا is early. متأخرا is late. ماذا تفعل في الصباح? So what do you do in the morning? صباح is not strange to us. أشاهد التلفاز. شاهد يشاهد. That was where we get the word mushahada. I watch television. The plural of television, telvas, is television. Television. وماذا تفعل أنت? And what do you do? أقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا. صحيفة is a new word, which means a newspaper, and the plural is صحف. كتابا, or a book. Kitab is the singular, and kutub is the plural. أين تصلي الجمعة? Where do you observe the Jum'ah? أصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير. I observe the Jum'ah at the Central Mosque, or at the Grand Mosque. وأين تصلي أنت? And where do you pray? أصلي في المسجد الكبير أيضا. I observe it at the Grand Mosque as well. So أيضا could mean also, as well, or again. Now let's quickly read together. Let's read together. So let's make that our culture to be reading, even if we are not reading it together in the class. Every day you must read. You must read in Arabic, and you must listen to Arabic conversation or lecture, or you listen to Arabic words every day. So this is very, very important. Very, very important. Let's read number 405, number 102, then Adekeye Bola. We are reading together. Wow, that noise is much. Number 0102. That noise is much. It seems you cannot flow with us if you cannot control that noise, please. Now let's read after me. متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة؟
متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة؟
متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة؟
متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة؟
أستيقظ مبكرا.
أستيقظ مبكرا.
أستيقظ مبكرا.
أستيقظ مبكرا.
ومتى تستيقظ أنت؟
ومتى تستيقظ أنت؟
ومتى تستيقظ أنت؟
ومتى تستيقظ أنت؟
أستيقظ متأخرا.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
أستيقظ
متأخرا.
I'm only trying to control some of the mics that are making noise. So that's really disturbing.
No need.
نعم. ماذا تفعل في الصباح؟
ماذا تفعل
في
Not في الصباح. في الصباح.
الصباح؟
ماذا تفعل في الصباح؟
ماذا
تفعل في الصباح؟
أشاهد التلفاز.
أشاهد التلفاز.
أشاهد التلفاز.
أشاهد التلفاز.
Is at tilfaz. You can see that ta is having shadda and it is kesra, not fatha. At tilfaz.
التلفاز.
أشاهد التلفاز. وماذا تفعل أنت؟
وماذا تفعل أنت؟
أقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا.
أقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا.
أين تصلي الجمعة؟
أين تصلي الجمعة؟
أصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير.
أصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير.
وأين تصلي أنت؟
وأين تصلي أنت؟
أصلي في المسجد الكبير أيضا.
أصلي في المسجد الكبير أيضا.
Now, let's read again. Let's read again. So this is very important, and that is why we usually take our time these days, because we need. I know some people will not read again after leaving the class, so we need to read a bit. So let me call someone to represent Faisal and someone to represent Adil, among those who are not raising their hands. I'm calling Saeed Olamilekan. So you are muted. Saeed Olamilekan, you are muted. Then Ridwanullah Barua, you are muted. So both of you, Adil and Faisal. Saeed Olamilekan and Barua.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So Barua is ready. Said Olamilek, are you there? So Barua is representing Adil. Said Olamilek is now coming. Okay, what of Said Ibrahim? Are you there? Said Ibrahim, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Yes.
Okay, so you are representing Faisal.
Okay,
We
sir.
are listening. We are listening.
Okay.
متى تتخذ يوم العطلة؟
متى تستيقظ؟
متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة؟
ممتاز.
أستيقظ مبكرا. أستيقظ مبكرا.
Go on.
تستيقظ أنت؟
ومتى تستيقظ أنت؟
No, that is for Faisal. That is for Faisal.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
متأخرا.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
Hello?
We are listening.
Okay. أستيقظ مبكرا. ومتى تستيقظ أنت؟
أستيقظ متأخرا.
ماذا تفعل في الصباح؟ ماذا تفعل في الصباح؟
أشاهد تلفاز.
Complete it now.
وماذا تفعل أنت؟
أقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا. أقرأ صحيفة أو كتابا.
أين تصلي الجمعة؟ أين
جمعة.
تصلي الجمعة؟
أصلي جمعة في مسجد كبير. أصلي جمعة في مسجد كبير.
أصلي الجمعة. أصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير.
نعم. أصلي الجمعة في مسجد الكبير. وأين تصلي أنت؟
أصلي في مسجد الكبير أيضا.
نعم. I think you are true.
Yes. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu feekum.
جزاكم الله خير.
Number 118. Number 118. Number 118. Are you there? Number 118. You are representing Adil. Number 662. You are representing Faisal. Please go ahead.
متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة؟
متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة؟
أستيقظ مبكرا.
أستيقظ. أستيقظ.
أستيقظ مبكرا. وما تستيقظ أنت؟
ومتى تستيقظ أنت؟
وما تستيقظ أنت؟
Look at it very well. Please, before you move, look at it very well. أستيقظ مبكرا. ومتى تستيقظ أنت؟
أستيقظ متأخرا.
أستيقظ. أستيقظ متأخرا.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
You are missing out a letter. It's not
أستيقظ
أستيقظ.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
متأخرا.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
You need to pronounce it as many times as possible. And that is why it is very important for us to be checking all these things. أستيقظ متأخرا. There's no magic.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
There's no magic in it. You need to pronounce it as much as possible. You can listen to the recorded audios so you know how we pronounce it. And that is why I used to say that we need to be pronouncing it after me, regardless of whether your mic is muted or not. So you pronounce it after me several times. Then when you are alone, you pronounce it. You listen to the recorded audio so to see whether you are getting it right. Inshallah, this thing is very easy. We only need time. So we need time. أستيقظ متأخرا.
أستيقظ متأخرا.
So my brother, you are still missing that ya. أستيقظ
متأخرا.
Yes. But if you pronounce it many times, you will get it, inshallah ta'ala. Now, Faisal.
ماذا تفعل في الصباح؟
في الصباح.
في الصباح. ماذا تفعل في الصباح؟
We can't hear you.
أشاهد
أشاهد التلفاز. أشاهد
التلفاز. أشاهد التلفاز.
Now, go on.
تفضل أنت.
وماذا
تفضل أنت؟
تفعل
وماذا تفعل أنت؟
أكره صحيفة أو كتابا.
عادل. أين تصلي الجمعة؟ Go on.
أين تصلي الجمعة؟
أصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير. أين تصلي أنت؟
أين تصلي أنت؟
أين تصلي أنت؟
أصلي في مسجد الكبير أيضا.
In fact, I like this just concluded dialogue. The fact that number 118 is not pronouncing all these words better. I so much like it, and it shows that we are really progressing, because I want to believe those who are pronouncing it better. Likewise, number 662. So you still have a long way to go as well. And the only thing that you can use to cover it up is practice. You listen as much as possible, then you try. Don't just listen when you are asked to recite after. So you do that. You do that. So that will give you the opportunity to, you'll be able to open the mouth, then the correct pronunciation will be coming out from it. Don't just listen. So when you listen, try as much as possible to open your mouth and say it after me as well. Barakallahu fikum. Let's move to mufradat. Let's move to mufradat. Kitab. Say it after me. Kitab. صحيفة. صحيفة. تلفاز. تلفاز. الصباح. الصباح. كبير. كبير. مبكرا. مبكرا. متأخرا. أخيرا. كتاب. كتاب. صحيفة. صحيفة. تلفاز. تلفاز. يشاهد. يشاهد. الصباح. الصباح. كبير. كبير. مبكرا. مبكرا. متأخرا. So the plural of kitab is kutub. Kutub. The plural of sahifa is suhuf. Suhuf. The plural of tilfaz is tilfizyun. Tilfizyun. Yushahidu is a verb, mudari', and the madi is shahada. Shahada. Yushahidu. As-sabah, morning. Al-masa. Al-masa, evening. Kabir, big. Kabir. The opposite is saghir, small. Saghir. Mubakkiran, early. The opposite is mutaakhiran, late. So let's try and answer this coming question. أجب عن الأسئلة باختصار. Respond to these questions in brief. من يستيقظ مبكرا? Who wakes up late early? Who wakes up early? من يستيقظ متأخرا? Who wakes up late? من يقرأ كتابا? Who reads a book? من يشاهد التلفاز? Who watches the television? من يقرأ صحيفة? Who reads a newspaper? من يصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير? Who observes Juma in the Grand Mosque? So we should be able to answer all these questions from the conversation. Now, I want to ask us these questions. I will call in your number, and immediately, if you fail to respond, I'll call another person. So number 30, من يستيقظ مبكرا? من يستيقظ مبكرا? Number 30. Number 461. من يستيقظ مبكرا? 461. من يستيقظ مبكرا. You are not responding. Who wakes up early? Faisal.
Okay, no.
Number 01. Number 01. من يستيقظ متأخرا. من يستيقظ متأخرا. Who wake up late? عادل. عادل. Number 167. Number 167. من يقرأ كتابا.
فيصل.
فيصل. Number 019. من يشاهد التلفاز. 019. من يشاهد التلفاز. 190. من يشاهد التلفاز. 190. من يشاهد التلفاز. Number 300. من يشاهد التلفاز.
عادل.
That's number 190.
Yes, sir.
Okay. عادل. من يقرأ الصحيفة. من يقرأ الصحيفة. Number 424. من يقرأ الصحيفة. Number 424. من يقرأ الصحيفة.
فيصل.
فيصل. فيصل. And lastly, من يصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير. من يصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير. Number 392. من يصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير.
فيصل وعادل.
فيصل وعادل. بارك الله فيكم. Now let's move to the exercise. التدريب الأول. The first exercise. صل بين كل صورتين بينهما علاقة. We're expected to join two pictures that have relationship. علاقة. علاقة is relationship. So you have set of pictures up, then you have others down. يغسل. يغسل. It's have relationship with what? يكوي. يكوي. يغسل, he is washing. Then يكوي is ironing the cloth. Then we have kitab. Kitab. We have kitab up. Then we have صحيفة down. So they have relationship. Kitab, صحيفة. حافلة. سيارة. حافلة. سيارة. الصباح. الصباح. الفجر. Al-Fajr. As-Sabah and Fajr, they have relationship. Yanamu, he is sleeping. Yastayqidhu, he is awake. Yanamu, yastayqidhu. التدريب الثاني سل بين الكلمة والصورة المناسبة. سل بين الكلمة والصورة المناسبة. Join between the word and the corresponding picture. You have Malabis, Hamza. So that will be number 5. Number 5. You have Tilfaz. That's number 3. Kitab, number 4. Madrasa, number 1. Atbaq, number 2. Now let's move to Mufradatu Idafiyya. The last time we talked about Adad. So there are so many questions regarding it. So today, inshallah ta'ala, we are back on Adad, that is counting. So we are back on counting, but this time around, we are going to wait. As was Adadun Rutibiyya, counting. We said Wahid, Man, Thalatha, Arba'a, Khams. So that was where we stopped the last time. But this time around, it's going to be 30 counting. So it's not, so you read after me. Al-awwal. الثاني.
الثالث.
الرابع. الخامس. So these are 6. So this is sequence. Al-awwal, al-thani, al-thalith, al-rabi', al-khamis. So that is 1st to 5th. So you can note the difference between Adadun Tartibiyya and Ghayru Tartibiyya. So Tartibiyya is one coming after the other. So without the first one, you cannot get the second. So that is Tartibiyya. But the previous one that we counted was Wahid, Ithnan, Thalatha, Arba, Khamsa. So you can see the difference. So here, Wahid is going to be Al-Awwal. Thani, Al-Thani here is going to be Ithnan in Ghayru Tartibiyya. Al-Thalith, Al-Thalatha. So you can see the difference. Al-Rabi', Arba. You can note the difference.
It's going to be
Khamsa, Al-Khamis. So you can see the difference. So we have little difference in fact, some of them are completely different. Look at Sita, 6, Asadis. They're completely different. Asadis in Tartibiyya, Sita. Okay?
No.
So let's read it again. Al-awwal.
الأول
الثاني.
الثاني
الثالث.
الثالث
الرابع.
الرابع
الخامس.
الخامس.
Our brothers from the north will not have problem with this. Because in a single family, you can have about 10 different Muhammad. So they only differentiate them with other 30. Yeah. You have Muhammad al-Awwal, Muhammad al-Thani, Muhammad al-Thalith, Muhammad al-Rabi, Muhammad al-Khamis, Muhammad al-Sadis, Muhammad al-Sabi, Muhammad al-Thamin, Muhammad al-Tasi, Muhammad al-Ashir. So one will just be coming after the other. But it is surprising when you get somebody bearing Ashir in a family without Tasi, without Thamin, without Sabi. How did you get to 10 without 1 to 9? So you hear somebody bearing Thamin. Thamin what? And you are not the 8th position in the family. So how come? Somebody just give birth to a boy and said his name is Rabi. Why Rabi? When there is no Hawal and Thani and Thalith. So that is added tertibiyah. So that is what we are treating today, inshallah ta'ala. Let's quickly look at the tadrib, though we are not having much with tadrib, but they want us to be trying all these things so that we get it better. Tadrib al-awwal, at-tadrib al-awwal, rattib al-awdad, rattib al-awdad. Arrange the counting, arrange the number, starting from al-awwal. What will come after al-awwal? Al-thani. After al-thani, al-thalith. After al-thalith, al-rabi'. And the last one will be al-khamis. So that is the arrangement. التدريب الثاني صل بين العدد وترتيبه. صل بين العدد, you join between the number, وترتيبه, and its arrangement or sequence. So you have الرابع. What is الرابع?
4.
You join with 4. الأول. الثالث. Third. الخامس. الثاني.
Second.
ما شاء الله. الترتيب الثالث, التدريب الثالث. You can see that this sequence counting is what we are using here. As التدريب الأول, التدريب الثاني, التدريب الثالث. So we cannot say التدريب الواحد, التدريب اثنان. No. So because this is sequence, the exercises are in sequence. The first one, second one, third one, on and on like that. اقرأ الأعداد ترتيبيا. Read the numbers one after the other. Just like what we did in تدريب الأول. التدريب الرابع صل بين العدد وصورة المناسبة. We join the number with the corresponding picture. So we're not having issues with all this. So let's quickly go to Tarakib al-Nahwiyya, grammatical structure. At-Tarakib al-Nahwiyya. If you look at the picture, we have the illustration, al-Mithal, we have al-Madrasa al-Sabi'a. Al-Madrasa al-Sabi'a. If you look at the watch you have there, that is 7 o'clock. And the other picture there is the Madrasa. متى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟ متى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟ أذهب الساعة 7. متى تذهب إلى المدرسة? So when do you go to school? أذهب الساعة 7. I go to school at 7 o'clock. So let's try this we have there. So I'll be calling us one by one. So I'll be calling us one by one. I'll be asking the question and you will be responding. Okay. Let's start from number 666. متى تذهب إلى البيت؟
أذهب الساعة الواحدة.
أذهب الساعة الواحدة. ممتاز. ممتاز. Number 692. Number 692. متى تذهب إلى الطبيب؟ متى تذهب إلى الطبيب؟ We can't hear you.
أذهب الساعة الثانية.
أذهب الساعة الثانية. بارك الله فيك. Number 335. Number 335. متى تذهب إلى المهندس؟ متى تذهب؟
أذهب الساعة الرابعة.
أذهب الساعة الرابعة. بارك الله فيك. Number 575. Number 575. متى تذهب إلى المسجد؟ متى تذهب إلى المسجد؟
أذهب الساعة الثالثة.
أذهب الساعة الثالثة. بارك الله فيك. Number 797. متى تذهب إلى الشقة؟
أذهب الساعة الرابعة.
Look at it very well. متى تذهب إلى الشقة؟
أذهب الساعة الرابعة.
It's not
أذهب
رابعة.
الخامس.
Again.
أذهب الساعة الخامس.
Look at it very well. متى تذهبين إلى الشقة؟
أذهب الساعة الخامسة.
أذهب الساعة الخامسة. ساعة الخامسة.
الساعة الخامسة.
بارك الله فيك. Number 777. متى تذهب إلى العم؟ متى تذهب إلى العم؟
أذهب الساعة السادسة.
بارك الله فيك. التدريب الثاني. تبادل السؤال والجواب مع زميلك كما في المثال. في المثال يعني في الصورة، تحت الصورة هناك يصلي الفجر والمسجد. يصلي الفجر والمسجد. أين تصلي الفجر؟ أصلي الفجر في المسجد. أصلي الفجر في المسجد. There is something you need to note there. If you look at that illustration very well, you have yusalli. But when you want to ask the question, it was changed to second person, from third person to second person. Aina tusalli, not aina yusalli. Okay. I think you are noting that. Now let's go. I will ask the question, then you respond. I want to call names now. I want to call names because it's like those who are using names are not really flowing with us. Abdurrahman Tunji. Abdurrahman Tunji. Aina taqra'ul Quran. Where do you read Quran? Abdurrahman Tunji. You are muted. Are you there?
نعم.
أين تقرأ القرآن؟
أقرأ القرآن في المسجد.
في المسجد.
نعم.
What you have there is مصلى. أين تقرأ القرآن؟
نعم.
What you have in the picture is المصلى, not مسجد.
نعم. أقرأ القرآن في المصلى.
أقرأ القرآن في المصلى. بارك الله فيك. Now, Nafisat Yusuf. Nafisat Yusuf, you are unmuted.
Okay.
أين تشاهدين التلفاز؟ أين تشاهدين التلفاز? Where do you watch television?
أشاهد التلفاز في الغرفة.
ما شاء الله. بارك الله فيك. Said Al-Amalik, I called you the last time. Are you available now? Said Al-Amalik, are you there? Ammar, Ammar, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
أين تتوضعين؟ أين
أتودأ في
تتوضعين؟
الحمام.
أتوضأ في الحمام. بارك الله فيك.
آمين.
Tawfiqa Tadelakum, are you there? Tawfiqa Tadelakum, are you there?
Yes, sir.
أين تغسلين الأطباق؟ أين تغسلين الأطباق؟
أصلي فجر
صلي.
مصلى.
اسمعي جيدا. أين تغسلين الأطباق? Where do you wash plates? Where do you wash your plates? أين تغسلين الأطباق? Where do you wash the plates? So you have the variable here. You have it there. Al-matbakh.
I can see it, but I don't know how to compound it.
أغسل الأطباق في المطبخ. So you say it after me.
Okay, sir.
أغسل الأطباق في المطبخ.
أغسل الأطباق في المطبخ.
أغسل الأطباق.
أغسل الأطباق في المطبخ.
ما شاء الله. Jamio Ali. Jamio Ali, are you there? I know you're always there. أين تنام؟ أين تنام؟ Jamio Ali. So where do you sleep? Jamio Ali.
نعم نعم.
أين تنام؟
أنام في غرفة النوم.
أنام في غرفة النوم. بارك الله فيك. And the last one there, let me call, which one is this? Techno-Common? Is that a name? Or the number is 16 something, I can't see it. Okay, let me just unmute you. Techno-Common, that name is funny. أين تغسل الملابس؟ أين تغسل الملابس؟ Techno-Common is not responding. What of TechnoSpark? TechnoSpark, are you there? So you can use better name or your number. Okay. Techno, come on. It seems you are ready. أين تغسل الملابس؟
Go outside. Look at it again. Go out. Go now. Yeah, you're
Oh, let me call another person to do that. That's the last one on the page. Number 129. أين تغسل الملابس؟ Number 129. You are unmuted. أين تغسل
أغسل
الملابس؟
الملابس أغسل الملابس في المسجد في الحمام.
أغسل الملابس في الحمام. بارك الله فيك. On this note نكتفي بهذا. إن شاء الله تعالى في الأسبوع القادم سننتقل من هنا. نسأل الله جل في علاه أن يبارك لنا وفينا. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يزيدنا علما. بارك الله فيكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. جزاكم الله كل خير. Sheikh Kareem, may Almighty Allah bless our Sheikh and reward him abundantly. Let's say Amen. Now, inshallah, if you have question, please put up your hand, and please mind your background. Make sure you're not having any noise, and go straight to the question only related to today or previous classes. Please and please and please, because of time. Barakallahu fikum. Number 341.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Jazakallahu khairan.
Walaikum salam. Go ahead.
Please, I want to confirm. I just realized that the conversation we are having, sometimes you translate it in terms of past tense, sometimes in terms of past and present continuous. I don't know how to differentiate between past tense and present continuous when you are the conversation between Adil and Faisal. That is my first question, sir. I have two questions.
Okay, the first question, we said it earlier when we were introducing Mudori, that Mudori could be present tense or it could be present continuous. So you can use either of the two. So depending on the conversation.
Okay. Then the second one is, when we are the first, when I'm talking about myself, when I say, for example, I say, let me just use the last conversation, for example, when you ask, Aina tagsilu
malabis.
Malabis. And now said, Aksilul malabisa fil hammam. What if I say uksilu? What about if I say uksilu malabisa fil hammam? Is it also, does it also make sense? If I use what's the difference between and Okay.
Now, that's a very good question. So you cannot just use anything arbitrarily.
Okay.
In a three-letter verb, so
yes.
you cannot see the first letter taking dhamma, except when it is used as passive. Unless it is used as passive, that is passive voice, or what do you call it in English? So we call it majhul in Arabic. So, but all these are in ma'lum, so they're not passive. So you cannot see them taking dhamma, but fatha. When we are talking of three-letter verb, ghasala, yaghsilu, it will never be yughsilu. Okay? But if it is aghsala, for instance, dhahaba, yadhhabu. But if it is hadhaba, it will now turn to yudhibu. So there are two different things.
I hope we treat this one soon because I don't really get the
So three-letter verb, three-letter verb, the modare, that is the future tense or the present continuous tense, will be fatha, not u. But when it comes to 4 letters, so 4 letters, we always take doma. 4-letter verb, we always take doma. So the first letter will take doma. So the example is that of adhaba, yudhibu, nudhibu, tudhibu, aftaha, yuftihu. So these are rules, and they cannot be changed.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
Allahumma barakallahu fikum. Most importantly, again, don't forget to write your test. The window is still open. I think it's going to go off by 12 p.m. Nigerian time. Back to the question
Just
number.
in the next 4 hours.
Yes, inshallah. Yeah.
Because some people will be asking you, which 12? Is it 12 Nigeria? Is it 12 UK? Is it so? Just in the next 4 hours, so the test will go off.
So number 20020, couple. No, Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
Jazakumullah, Sheikh. My question is, I want to ask, you called the plural of Sahifa, but I did not hear what you call the plural very well.
The plural is suhuf. Suhuf.
Naam, suhuf. Okay.
So you can say that in Surah Al-A'la.
Surah Al-A'la. No.
Suhuf Ibrahim wa Musa.
Naam, jazakumullah khair.
Number 600. You are muted.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
No, my question is, yesterday I had someone asking for where she can get the book, the tira, but it's like you said she can get it from Abuja. I'm living in Ilorin. Please, where can I get it in Ilorin?
You can put it on the chat.
Probably you came late to the class this morning. So the information was out even before we start the class today. Just like what I said during the last class, that here in Nigeria, there's only one place. That was what I said yesterday, and that was Abuja. Probably those places they are mentioning, they are getting it from that particular place. There is no other place you can get it in Nigeria beside that place. So that is the assigned. So, but maybe some people are getting it from there and reselling in some other locations. I wouldn't know. So because they mentioned Lagos this morning, they mentioned
Kaduna.
Which other place? Kaduna. So this morning. So I don't know of any other place that is accredited for that book. But probably people are buying and reselling. No problem about that. So if you have anybody in Abuja, they can assist you to get it. I can give you the number, just like I think I sent it on the chat room yesterday. So you can just call the number. So they can send it through all these public transport for delivery. So that shouldn't be a problem. So you call the person in charge. That's Saidu Abubakar. So he's a Yoruba brother, though probably he didn't understand Yoruba, except Arabic and English and Hausa. But he's a Yoruba brother, probably will understand. So you can call the name, you can call the number, so you tell them what you want, so you can transact with them online.
Barakallahu fikum. Hopefully we get the number and share it on the chat room. Number 102, Bismillah. 102. You are muted.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
My question is, if I want to say both, in the conversation between Faisal and Hadley, both of them say they were praying, they pray in the mosque. If I don't want to mention their name, just want to say both of them. How will I say it in Arabic?
I don't understand that question. Can you please?
I don't want to mention their name. The question was asked that where were Faisal and Hadley praying? And the question, the respondent say both of them. You mentioned their names. If I don't want to mention
them.
If I don't
okay,
want to
okay. I understand. You don't want to mention their names. They're Kilahuma.
Yes.
Kilahuma.
Okay, Kilahuma.
Yes, both of them.
Okay. All right.
Kilahuma. Kef, Lamalif, then Huma. Kilahuma.
Barakallahu fikum. Number 517. You're muted, 517.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my question is, we were told that Aya Bina means let us go. What if I want to say, let us do something, or let us eat, let us work? How will I say it? Hello, sir.
Now, inshallah, Sheikh will give you the feedback.
Sir, I said we were told that let us go means a higher, and we can say it in Arabic as higher bina.
Yeah.
But if I want to say, maybe I want to encourage my people that let us do this work, or let us go and eat, or let us, in another form like other than let us go.
Yes, you are going to use a different verb. You are using a different verb then. For instance, you said let us eat. Da'awna na'kul or na'kul or lina'kul. From the verb akala. Ya'kulu. So if it is we, now it becomes na'kulu. We are eating. So lina'kulu. To eat.
Da'awna. Okay, sir.
That is let us let us work.
Let us work. Da'awna as in dal. How?
Let us. No, it's ain.
Ain. Da'awna. Okay.
Dal ain wow nun alif da'awna.
Jazakumullah khairan, Sheikh.
And number 52. 52, Bismillah. You're muted, 52.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
I want to ask if we can use Anna Ushahid together, or we need to answer it with Anna Ushahid delivers now.
I don't understand. Using it together as well.
Yes, Anna Ushahid.
Ushahid is like you are putting ta'kid, a kind of stress. Me, I'm watching television. Even in English language, you feel somehow. Me, I'm watching television. So do you really need that me? But you may need it sometimes. You may need it sometimes to stress your but it is not always. So unless you have hidden meaning with it, I think you understand. So it is not wrong to say Ana Ushahidu Tilfaz, but that Ana is not required if it is not having a different meaning. You can only say Ushahidu Tilfaz. But when you put Ana, probably you have another meaning to stress that as for you, you are watching television. Okay?
Now, Barakallahu Fikum, and number 176. You are muted. 176.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
My question is, please, what is the difference between like mu'minin and mu'minun, or sadiqin and sadiqun?
Yes, I think somebody has a similar question the last time. So when it is a mu'minun, so that is in subject form, and mu'minin is in object form. Both of them, they are plural and masculine.
Okay. Thank you.
Barakallahu Fikum. Inshallah, we only take one more question because of time. 589.
I didn't get the meaning of malabis.
Are you in the class?
I didn't get the meaning.
Sheikh, are you with us?
Oh, subhanallah. I don't know. I'm muted.
Okay.
So I was asking, are you in the class yesterday? Somebody asked similar question about malabis. When we were trying to differentiate between malabis and thawb yesterday. So malabis means cloth. Malabis, clothes. Then we said thawb means dress. But most time people use it interchangeably. So malabis is anything that you put on, anything that you wear. So that is malabis. So that means it will go beyond dresses, clothes. So it could be shoes. It could be glasses. Some people say we wear glasses. Okay.
Now, Sheikh, permit me to take the last question. There's one question here, 406, and inshallah this will be the last because of time. 406, go ahead. Bismillah.
Naam, assalamu alaikum. My question is, the first question is, you said the meaning for television here is tilfaz. Can we also say television is television? Is it correct? That's my first question.
It's not correct. Okay. We said tilfaz is television. Television, television. So that is the plural.
Okay. Television. Now, second question is that the last question that we treated, when they were answering, when you were asking us the question, you said someone answered that Akra'ul Qur'anu fil musalli fil musalla. Qur'an fil musalla. He said musalla. And I think that fee, which is urufu jari, that enter it, I think it's supposed to be musalli. I don't know if I'm correct, or are we to just call it musalla? And if we are to stop on before the last letter, does it mean that we shouldn't pronounce the kesro that's supposed to be put in at the back of any sentences?
Oh, you are getting it wrong somewhere.
Okay.
So what you have there is musalla, not musalli. So it's like you are pronouncing that alif as ya. That is halif, not ya. What you have at the end of musalla is ya. I mean, it's alif. You think it is ya. If it is ya, you will see 2 dots under it.
Okay.
If you look at the illustration, you say aina to solli. That one is ya. You can see the 2 dots under it. Aina to solli al-fajr. If you look at that ya, you see 2 dots under it. Then if you look at the response, usolli al-fajr, usolli al-fajr, that is ya. You can see 2 dots under it. When you are not saying those 2 dots, so it might not be ya. So like the one you have on musalla, not musolli, musalla. So that one is alif. Okay? So that one is alif, not ya. So it's musalla. Is that clear? Hello, is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now.
Right.
Now, inshallah, we are going to stop now. And please don't forget to write your test. We still have less than 2 hours now before it will expire. And inshallah, the next class will be next week, Friday, bismillah ta'ala. لقاءنا بالخير سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.